What's up? What it do? How you doing? I am back with another video. Today, EandE family, I'm showing you how to make a peach cobbler pound cake. Don't go nowhere. So before we get started, smash that like button, hit your bell notification so that you can be notified every time a new video is uploaded, and subscribe to the channel. So we're going to get started with the cobbler portion of the peach cobbler pound cake. So I just have a can of peaches here, and I'm going to add the peaches and the juice to my food processor. We're going to do this portion in the food processor to make it easier. Next, we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Next, I'm going to add a half a cup of packed brown sugar to this. You can add more to that if you like your cobbler a little sweeter, but I'm just going to add a half cup. Next, I'm going to add a pinch of salt. Then we're going to add 1 stick of melted butter. And I'm going to add the juice, it's a little big, of a half of a lemon. We're going to get our lid on our food processor, and we're going to pulse this until the peaches are pulsed up. We don't want it to be too fine. We still want coarseness to our peaches, but for about a minute or so. So let's go. Okay, so we got the peaches portion ready. So next, we're going to get started on the pound cake portion. So I've made a pound cake with you guys before, but just in case you forget, I'm going to make one with you again. So, as with any good pound cake recipe, this one starts with 4 sticks of room temperature softened butter. To that, we're going to add 2.5 cups of granulated sugar. So we'll get our paddle down in our mixer, and we're going to combine the butter and the sugar until it is a very light and fluffy consistency. So this is going to go for about 15 to 20 minutes. So let's go. So our butter and sugar creamed for about 15 to 20 minutes. Next, we're going to add 4 room temperature eggs. And as always, EandE family, if you don't feel comfortable cracking your eggs over the bowl, crack them in a separate bowl so that you can look for any shells or imperfections. So that is 4 room temperature eggs. Next, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And the last thing we're going to add for our wet ingredient is a half cup of sour cream. So we'll get that down into our bowl, our paddle down into our bowl. And we're going to mix this around for about 1 to 2 minutes. Just until our eggs, sour cream, and vanilla is incorporated with our butter and sugar. So let's go. So next we're going to add our dry ingredients. You can use your all-purpose flour for this, by all means. But y'all know how I love my cake flour. So I'm going to add 3 cups of cake flour, and once we get all our dry ingredients in, then we'll sift everything together. Next, we're going to add a teaspoon of salt and a half teaspoon of baking powder. And that's it. That's it for our dry ingredients. So we're going to get these ingredients sifted down into our wet. So we'll get our paddle down in our mixer, and we're going to combine this just until our dry ingredients is mixed with our wet. We do not want to over mix because it will cause for a very tough pound cake. So for about 1 to 2 minutes. So now it's time to layer our pound cake. So I've already sprayed my bundt pan with a little Baker's Joy. Flour and oil in a can makes it easier for you. So first we're going to get a little of our pound cake mixture down into our bundt pan. So we're going to do like this. Get some mixture down in there. That's going to be our first layer. Okay, and next we're going to get our peach cobbler filling down on top of this. So we're just going to, you see where I'm going with this. We're just going to layer pound cake, peach cobbler topping, pound cake, peach cobbler topping. Now, as we do with all our cakes, give it a shimmy and a shake like this and tap her. This is what your unbaked peach cobbler pound cake should look like. When you make your peach cobbler filling, y'all, don't forget the nutmeg and the cinnamon like I did. I went back and added nutmeg and cinnamon to mine, but add about a teaspoon of nutmeg, cinnamon, and about a half teaspoon of nutmeg. So we're gonna bake this in a 330-degree oven until the toothpick in the center comes out clean. Y'all been here before. You already know what's going to happen. When we come back, we are going to get a taste of this amazing homemade peach cobbler pound cake. You don't want to miss this. Y'all don't go nowhere. So this is our finished product. It really didn't give me the peach effect that I thought it was going to give. Besides the little swirl that you might see right in there if it didn't white out on you. But let's taste it and see if we get that peach taste. So, get down in here with my fork. I definitely get the peach taste from the cake. That peach cobbler taste. It is absolutely amazingly moist. Pair this with a cup of coffee. This would be perfect with a cup of coffee, a cup of tea. This is delicious. That's amazing. And you could do more peaches. You could do less peaches. You can do the peaches however you want to. I just find if you do it in the food processor and pulse it up a little bit, it spreads more evenly throughout your cake. But yeah, this is definitely a winner chicken dinner. As I always tell you, EandE family, I promise you will not be disappointed. And that's it for today, EandE fam. Like, share, comment on this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and click the bell notification so that you can be notified when a new video is uploaded. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. The links are in the description box below. And as always, EandE family, don't forget to live a little and love a lot. Y'all be easy. Peace. Try this out. Try it out. No, let's go steer you wrong. Bye, y'all.